BT, also Bit Digital, also we are dealing with Bitcoin. So right now this really looks solid for a push or continuous push to the ups. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Well, this is your boy Francis. I would like to say welcome to the Trading Success Show. If this is your first time, you're welcome. If you haven't subscribed yet, you're more than welcome to do that. But what we're going to be dealing with today is the weekend popular chart demand. And in this demand, I will be talking about the market, what I'm expecting the market to do, what we're looking for in the market, and how the market is going to react based on, fundamentals and things of that nature. So with the S&P 500, I did make I made a prediction last week that I'm expecting the S&P 500 to get push towards that 4,800. So I think we're beginning to take shape at this point in time to bounce right off this support level. Now let's take a quick look at SPY, because I did talk about SPY in my previous video and the video for the previous week, and my intention was or what I was expecting was for the market to pull back because it was right too extended. So we got close to the 460 area and now we're bouncing back up into the 470. So if price can really hold this 470, I think we can push into 480 or even into this trend. So keep an eye. IWM as well, guys. Right now the 240 is the area to keep an eye on as price, the market continue to rethink strategically to continue to push higher. Well, guys, this is not a recommendation to buy or to sell any equity or what have you. It is just for entertainment purposes only. With that being said, guys, this is your weekend popular chart demand, and I have large cap, large price stocks to talk about, and what I'm expecting this stock to do in the coming weeks. So keep an eye on these stocks. If guys, if I cannot finish all the stocks, if I cannot analyze them here on this particular video, just keep an eye out on my Twitter account or on Stock Tweet, where I post where I will really post this analysis on the website. So keep an eye out for that particular posting. So thank you, guys. Well, what we're going to be talking about this week as well is going to be earnings report. Okay, we have earnings coming up this week. We have Tyson Food reporting before the market on Monday, and also we have Rumble on as well as Casper on after the market close. Advanced Auto Parts also is reporting as well, and of course, guys, guess what? We have Lucid as well reporting after hours on Monday. So keep an eye on this one. This one for me is really extended into the earnings. So I may be looking forward to some form of profit taking on the name. Also on Tuesday, we have notable names like Walmart also reporting, Home Depot reporting, C reporting, as well we have Jumia as well reporting, and after hours we have Stone reporting, and we also have Zevia reporting as well. On Wednesday is Target, TGT, Nvidia is also reporting, Cisco as well, Baidu as well, Lois as well, Bilibili as well, also reporting on Wednesday, with Thursday coming in as Alibaba is reporting, Applied Material as well, Intuit reporting as well, Ross also reporting, and as well as HP reporting, and finally we have Kohl's reporting as well as JD and Macy's. Right, and on Friday we just have Buckle reporting, DXL Group reporting on Friday. So keep an eye on this as well. On Friday you're gonna see, before the market open, we got Foot Locker as well. So above all, just keep an eye on that one. With that being said, let's get into it. Now, the first stock is going to be Apple, right? What I'm expecting Apple to do is to break out of this area. We tried to break out of this spot, but we couldn't. Rejected this trend, right? And also coincide with our right side of the shoulder. So, you know, if price can really push beyond the 152.50, I think we'll be able to, you know, test the 160 area again above this 157.50. So keep an eye on Apple. Apple is that stock you just buy and hold for a long term, not for a short term, or as soon as you see weakness on this name. Facebook as well, Meta platform. Well, they really changed that name. It still remains Facebook in my opinion. So right now 345 is the area to watch. We got this boom boom candle coming in from the 330 area with that 10 pointing to, you know, Facebook. So I'll be expecting price to, you know, reject this 345. Okay, this 345 is going to be our resistance. If we break, you know, I'll be expecting price to get to that 350, but overall this will act as our immediate resistance at this point in time. Google as well, Alphabet, we're looking for continuation into that $3,000 on Google, so keep an eye on that name. Riot. This Riot right now, we are looking for price to really get into that. So right now we are in this resistance zone, so I'll be looking for more to come. Okay, we are right now 72.50, which is overbought, but at the same time I'll be expecting more action in the name. Mara as well, with Bitcoin and all those crazy stuff going on, I'll be expecting more to the upside, but you know, I did sell some at the $80 area, and then we pushed back down to 65, you know, added back in, and now we continue to push higher. CLOV Health as well, right now guys, this $7 is going to act as our support for now, which as well $5 is my support. For whatever reason, I think I still need to hold that $5 because that's also the trend. Fubu really did good this past week. We got into resistance. Why? Because right now this area is our resistance. We got to resistance and we rejected it hard. Okay, we rejected that spot really hard into the $24. So $24 right now is going to act as our support, so keep an eye on Fubu. Netflix as well. Netflix right now, we're about to attempt a new all-time highs. For now, price is bouncing right off this 640 area. Okay, so keep an eye for that, you know, 690 700 spot in the coming days, guys. Roku as well, that's another one to keep an eye on. We did fail this downtrend support, and right now we are expecting price to really hold this area, then reclaim the 280 spot. For Palantir reported, and they did good somehow. Just a little miss there based on insiders, but right now I'm expecting Palantir to reclaim the 24 area, which is the 200 moving average. Right now I am buying on Palantir for the long run, not for the short term, but for the long run. If price pulled down into the 21.50 or 22 area, I will continue to add on the name. Roblox as well, we did pop, you know, gap through that area right now. So this area is our gap at this point in time, so I'll be looking for price rejection again around the 110 if the 110 area really did push back down to the 95 or even fill this gap on Roblox. Okay, for profit taking. ABBV right now, our 117 area is going to act as our resistance because of this downtrend. Okay, so if price hold this area, I think we'll continue to push, but I'm expecting ABBV to continue pushing higher. Right as well, this one right now is just, we're just looking for bottom bounce on the name, because right now we have this pattern coming up. So keep an eye on ROIDE, guys. MU as well, right now we are really pushing. This is the boom boom candle, and I'm expecting price to really push into the $80 spot on the name. That follows with INTC Intel as well. We pull lower. We failed the 20 exponential moving average into support, which is the $50 zone. So I'll be expecting price to bounce off this $50 zone, and then we can revisit the 52 on that name. BT also Bit Digital, also we are dealing with Bitcoin. So right now this really looks solid for a push, or continuous push to the upside. If we can break this $12 spot, $12.50, I think we'll continue to push and retest the $20 spot on BT. So keep an eye on this one. I really like that one as well. OPEN as well. This has been a very choppy move. Okay, so right now we're bouncing off the 200 moving average, reclaim the 20 exponential moving average, holding this $22 spot. I'll be expecting more on the name in the coming days, so keep an eye on that if the big boys decide to take profit again into the 22. So keep an eye on that as well. BlackBerry as well, 200 is reclaiming 200 right now, which makes it a very solid area for price to bounce off into the $12. So keep an eye on that. Bed Bath and Beyond, right now we're inching into the resistance, downtrend resistance. For the time being, I'll be looking for $25-26 in the coming days on that. TTD as well, we're really pushing after we broke this trend. So right now $100 is going to act as our resistance spot for now. Keep an eye if we can shake those long sellers or long buyers into the name, and then premium takers. So keep an eye on TTD. West Fargo as well. Right now West Fargo really looks good to break this $51 spot. This is our resistance, immediate resistance. We're approaching that level right now, and then our second spot is the 52. So keep an eye on the 52 on that. GME as well. Right now our $200 spot is our support right now, which is also the 20 exponential moving average, coincide with that spot. So keep an eye on that name as well. JP Morgan as well. Right now I'm looking for a reclaim of the 20 exponential moving average on JP Morgan, guys. Also, with that being said, I'll be looking forward to some momentum push on AMC. I'll be looking for $45 visit, which is the downtrend resistance. I'll be looking for a break of that spot into the $50. Right now, set your stop loss below the $35 for the coming days, guys. Also, I'll be talking about Tesla. Tesla is another one. I did talk about Tesla last week, and I said, we are in the overbought zone, okay, and I'll be expecting price to really push lower on Tesla, and we got that, right? We got that. So right now we got to that spot I was expecting, which is the $1,000 spot, and bounce right off into 1100, only to reject it back to the 1050 zone. So I'll be expecting price to hold this area and then push back into the $1,100 zone. But if price doesn't hold, I'll be expecting a retest of the $1,000 on Tesla. So keep an eye on that. Cisco as well. Cisco right now we have our 5682 close. Right now 53 on the RSI. I'll be expecting more on I'll be expecting more in the coming days on Cisco. This is a long-term play. It's not a short-term play for me, because I'm looking for solid company, solid names to hold for the long haul. CWH, this is a camping world. Right now I think a whole lot of people, as they begin to see relief in the pandemic situation, we're gonna have a lot of people going outdoors and playing outdoors. So keep an eye on the $42 spot. If we can break that area, I think we're gonna be all right. We also have AIG as well. Right now price is pulling back into, you know, the 20 exponential moving average. We failed that area on Friday, and I'll be looking for a bounce off the 57 area if that name comes. Zoom as well, you know, we are no longer perhaps in a pandemic state, so I'll be looking for some form of a bounce off this area as well, as soon as we begin to gain, you know, see more data and more news about the coronavirus and all those good stuff, right? FTCH, this one as well, this is a gap in name, so we did gap up from 40 all the way to 47. For now, I'll be looking for rejection of this 200 moving average in the coming days, so keep an eye on that level. Disney as well, I wanted to pick some up again around the 170 173 area, but you know, I waited for price to revisit, you know, the trend. If you can see that trend, this is what I'm talking about. This is a trend. So price pulled back to that trend but couldn't sustain it, and then we pull lower. So also this is, for me, is a beautiful discount on Disney. Walmart as well, I'll be looking for price to hold this 20 exponential moving average. If it doesn't, then I'll be looking for the 50 exponential moving average. I'll be looking for them to do good in the coming days, you know, for a price to push into 152 155 and then sell off back into the 150 area on Walmart, so keep an eye on that. Lucid as well, LCID, we are flagging, we're still flagging right now, though we are, you know, in that overbought zone as well, but we're flagging. Look for more on the name. I'll be expecting some reaction on Monday because they will be reporting their earnings as well. Price, you know, the earnings is already priced in, so I'll be looking for more profit taking on that. AMD as well, we really extended on AMD, so this channel is where I'm gonna keep my eyes on. If 150 break, we'll look for 155 to make that a smooth double top on AMD, so keep an eye on that. DKNG as well, we're gonna be looking for a bounce off this $40 zone. $40 is gonna act as our support. PTON, looking for a bounce off this area right now. $50 is that area to keep an eye on. UPST, this one right now, I did talk about a couple of weeks ago that we're really extended on this company. We're really extended, and I'll be looking for a pullback, you know, come May. I think 250 break, I think we'll look for price to pull lower into the 200 or even the 200 exponential move, you know, simple moving average. That is where I want to pick some up, which also coincide with our support around on the left side. Baba as well, right now we're bouncing off the inverse head and shoulder, so I'll be looking for 175 in that coming days, and keep an eye on that. Boeing is looking really good, guys. Right now 225 is my expectation. If 225 holds, I think if this area, this 220 area, 219 area holds, we'll look for 225. 225 hold, I think 230 will come easily on the name, so keep an eye on that. We have a discount on PayPal right now. If you're looking for this for a long term, I think this area will be the area for you to pick some up, you know, for the gap fill, so keep an eye on PayPal as well as we continue to push. BYND as well is bouncing right off this, you know, support zone. Okay, $80 is our support, bouncing right off. We're looking for $90 on that name, so keep an eye on that as well. Plug Power as well, we're flagging right now on Plug Power. We're really extended on Plug Power, but we still got more juice into it, so if price failed this $40, I think we'll pull back down. FCell as well, we're extended into that level, so right now our 200 is going to act as our support, guys, so keep an eye on that name. MVAX as well, this is our inverse head and shoulder. I'll be expecting a bounce off that level. Tellery is another one. I'll be looking for price to visit this $17 in the coming December. In this December coming, I'll be looking for price to visit that area. As soon as we break $13, you know, look for 15 and then 17 on the name. AMAT as well, we're really flagging. I'm expecting 160 in the coming days on Applied Materials, so keep an eye on that as they also report. MP as well, we are breaking out. This is the boom boom candle. I'll be expecting price to push into, you know, the $50, and then we'll see if we can reject that spot. Ford Motors as well, I'll be looking for a pullback into the $18 spot, so keep an eye on Ford. ACB as well, this is, you know, the cannabis space, so we're breaking out with this boom boom candle into resistance. If this 850 holds, I think we'll continue to push into $10, so keep an eye on that as well. Okay, ROGR as well, I'll be looking for the fourth attempt for a bounce, so keep an eye on that as well as price continue to make its way. SAM as well, look for a little bounce into the 20 exponential moving average on that name as well. ROIV, and I'm not in this, but with the break of this, I think I'll look for price into the 110 115 area as well. If we break this uptrend right here, this 135 zone, I'll look for more to come. BLDE, Cattywood, buying this one, guys. Support right now is going to be $10 on this, so keep an eye on this area. If 1050 break, I think we'll continue to push to $12 and, you know, make an attempt again on that name. GGPI, this is what I call the boom boom candle, guys. Right now price really did break out of the 1150 zone as I spoke earlier, so right now we kind of like bounce, you know, rejected that $13 zone as we bounce off the 1125 1150. We are in the overbought zone. I'll be expecting price to really, you know, tangle around this area in the coming days. Volume is huge, so I'll be expecting some reaction on a Monday. CROWD as well, look for continuation on this with your trend right here as your support, so keep an eye on that. EVGO as well, right now $17 is going to act as our support, so keep an eye on that. Zoom, ExxonMobil as well, 20 is going to act our support, which is the 20 exponential moving average is going to act as our support. I did talk about 66 as our resistance, and we got there, we rejected it back down, so look for $63 20 exponential moving average to act as a support, guys. So with that being said, guys, let me put one more up on here. Is going to be our Twitter right now. If you're looking for a long-term play, I think Twitter is right in a good spot with your support right around, you know, this 52 area, and, you know, with a risk around the 50, so keep an eye on that. And finally, I'm going to be talking about Sophie. Sophie right now it's been doing really good. You know, if you bought around this area, I think you're really in the money right now, so look for this trend to hold as our support. So $22 is going to be my support for now on Sophie. I'm expecting more on Sophie, guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in into this channel. If you haven't subscribed, you're more than welcome to do that. Go ahead and go out there and change the world. Be peaceful, be merciful to others, and enjoy each other company. Say hi to everyone you meet on the street, and have a fantastic week ahead, guys. If you have any questions, concern, email me at tradingsuccessshow@gmail.com, and have a fantastic weekend, guys. Peace and love. Bye bye.